Hello, so first things first, I'm back to writing. I'm working my novel, been working for the past hour or so I'm really excited about this return and, kind of excited to see where I go from here because it was a really strong start. I was already, I picked kind of like a random, part of the novel, and, there I started working and already like I've already done quite a lot, so really excited about that. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here to review two different products that I have already consumed. Usually I consume them live, but it's not going to be the case for this. So this is a Fanta, pineapple Fanta, and this is the peking pepper, Pringles. And I'm gonna start with the Fanta. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. As far as like Fantas go, like this gets like a 5 or 6 out of 10. As far as sodas go, it gets kind of like a 5 or 6 because it was very sweet and the taste was very artificial. And I mean, usually these days the taste is artificial, granted, but I think this was like more than usual. I'm kind of matching, the bottle. Yeah, I really like the can. I've never really seen this can before. I got this at the place I usually get my other, beverages, and it was cheaper than some of the other ones, but like I didn't really feel like I wasted my money, which is not great. I usually don't feel that way, and I hate feeling like that. But yeah, so this one is like a 5.5, and it kind of tastes like pineapple. Like I think I know this supposed to taste like a pineapple. I kind of tasted it, but if I didn't know it, I don't think that I would have, caught that. It was very, very sweet. There's none of like the little sourness that pineapple also gives us. It's just, sweet. And it was also like, it was very much like this tone of yellow, this orangey yellow. It was more yellow than orange, but it wasn't like neon, anything. It was just very vibrant yellow. And I didn't really like it. So I think this is the first time I'm drinking something here and I'm not really liking it. But I tried it. I'm glad I tried because I only know that I didn't like it if I had tried. So ultimately, it was just like this expression, the use of my money that like ended up happening. I also like forbid myself from going to the store for 3 times. Next 3 times I go to the mall. I already went once, so the next 2 times I go to the mall, I'm not going to the store because I might find something that I want, and I try to save money as I mentioned before. Not before today, but some other point in time. So here you have it, 5.5 out of 10. Don't recommend it. I mean, if you want to try, because I like to try things, so like if you want to try things, try it, but know that it is not going to be the best thing you tried. I mean, in that store I found some of like the best thing that I ever tried before, and I also found this, so there's that. Second thing is this Pringles can. It is from this, pepper that we call bikini here. It's a pepper that is not really spicy, so it is good for people who don't like spicy food. But yeah, as you can have seen it, you have it here. And honestly, this might be the best Pringles flavor that I've ever tried in my life. Like it's up there with like the original one because I like various flavors, but like a lot of them, like they're nice, but you kind of get tired of them after using them for a little while because like they're a little too much. Or there's some that like there are many flavors that I tried. I don't regret trying any Pringles flavor, but a lot of them I'm kind of like, okay, a can is too much. Half a can could work out. And I mean, usually why I share it with my brother and my dad. But this one, I ate it almost by myself because it was that good. So yeah, it's like up there, tied up with with like the original ones. I know this is very basic, but it's still kind of my favorite about Pringle flavors. Yeah, there's none that like I liked better than the original one, but this one is like kind of like rivaling it. It is really good, and it does have, there's just like this bikini pepper, like it's not really spicy, but it does have flavor, so it does add like a nice flavor to the thing, and I think that it really does taste like it. Like sometimes I'm really surprised by what people can achieve because I think when it comes to beverages or sweets, you kind of like expect them to have kind of nailed like flavors and stuff, but when it comes to salty things, I was surprised. It tastes exactly like, and this is like a special limited one edition, and it is from Brazilian flavors. So there's also one that is like country chicken flavor, which I'm curious to try. And as well as this shoe, like they could have more because I'm kind of excited, you know, like this, the past, you know, like thing that they did was with pizzas. They have, you know, different, you know, pizza flavors, Pringles, and I liked a lot of them, but you know, like they didn't really, you know, come close to being my favorite. But I'm glad that I tried them. This one I tried and it's good. So this one gets a 10 out of 10. You know, I really liked it, and it was really hard for me to stop eating it too. So there you have it. So a 10 out of 10 and a 5 out of 10. I'm glad. Ultimately, I'm glad that I bought both of these things because I only know that I don't like it and I like it because I tried. So that's it for today. So anyways, bye.